here's the topic, gentlemen. You saw us yesterday, didn't you? I guess it was Cynthia Freelund who started this whole.
Yeah, she started this kerfuffle.
She did.
Restructuring Ezekiel Elliott's contract. I think it would be the worst thing the team could do.
Maybe ever.
How sure are you they won't?
90%. I was going to go higher than 90, but then again, this team can surprise. That is a contract that should be untouchable. I don't even care if you're like, no, I want to do everything I can, all in. I'd be like, fine, everything but that contract. Like, it's the worst contract they've ever signed as a team, and you are just passing years until you can get that contract off the books, and a year from now, you could do it. You wouldn't get a lot of help doing it, but you could do it. Moving his money around would be foolishness. He's not your best running back. He makes a ton of money. Owing a running back who's not the best running back on your team a ton of money later when he might not even be on the team is insanity. Don't touch his contract. Try to trade him for anything.
Yeah, I'm totally with Jeff, Brian.
Yeah, absolutely. No,
I'm terrified that they don't know.
I almost like
it's possible.
I was almost defending them, and then I said, no, you can't defend them on this because we've talked about this, moving money around. We've even talked about, putting the franchise tag on a tight end. And yeah, they will surprise you with some of the ways that they work with their cap. And I know quite a few of the guys over there, and I'm like, it's just kind of amazing to me. And they have their reasons why they do what they do. And, we get this deal, get that deal, or put it here, put it there, whatever. I'm like, but for the running back, no, you take your medicine. And if you could get out of it after next year, then that's probably what you're going to have to do. And so to me, if they touch this contract and extend it in any way, then I think that like, I would honestly, I'd lose it. I really would. You think I get mad about McCarthy? You think I get mad about that sometimes?
Yeah.
Don't touch that contract, please.
Yeah, I hear you. I guess last year they did come to the realization one way or another with Jalen Smith and hopefully somebody on offense. But since they left him in the game and didn't put Tony Pollard in, there's no real sign or like an insider report suggesting that they understand that it's a detraction for when they're trying to win. I don't know. I hope so. I hope the Cowboys aren't foolish enough to do it, but I think I'm with you. Like, if they would do that and be like, Zeke's going to be with us. Yeah. He's a workhorse. I'd be like, wow, we're really not getting the message up to the front office and decision makers. And I could easily see this be a Jones thing where you call up the cap department and say, yep, we need cap space.
Yeah.
And, of course, Zeke's one of our guys. He still does seem durable, even though he played hurt last year. He is a very tough player, and he's obviously willing to do that stuff. But if you don't know when your players are over the hill, I think that's a big cause for concern. But, yeah, Cynthia Freelund had it out there, and I believe she suggested for each team a restructure, and she went to Zeke. Now, she's like a fantasy football type of –
yeah.
She's an analytics person. Mm-hmm. So she does analytic models, and then she'll be on NFL Network or .com and just talking about the numbers say gambling, fantasy, stuff like that.
Yeah, she's a big part of the fantasy and the gambling on the TVs and stuff. When we watch, she's on with those crews. It's always funny. She predicts scores, and they're always pretty strange. A lot of 18 to 16 games and stuff like that. I'm
throwing out scoregami.
Yeah, I mean, she is. She throws out a lot of scoregami stuff, and you're kind of like going, huh. That's interesting. The computers really say that's the score today? Oh, okay. But that's what she does. That's her line of work.
Oh, she gives you an average projected score.
I guess.
16.8.
Yeah, it's it got to the point where they were asking her, they'd have her in front of the big board and, all right, give us your score. And it was every time it was a weird, like you said, scoregami score. And the guy would always oh, okay, yeah, what's the next game? It's Rich Eisen would be looking at her like, really? Okay. Haven't seen that score ever, but she'd throw it out there.
Not going to happen that way.
Probably not going to happen that way, but yeah, that's what she believes.
The analytics can throw out some weird numbers there when you get into the world of projections. But I think, as a broadcaster, I don't know, maybe you could line it up a little bit with what's somewhat likely. Okay, how about this text right here? Get your stat fingers ready. Let me look up Derrick Henry real quick.
Watch our shows that we do on Wednesday. We'll talk about the draft.
615. You guys in the Zeke hate again. Same yards per carry as Henry.
Okay. Yeah.
Top
Cool.
8 in the league, and y'all want to ship him off. Not
Yep.
his fault. The Cowboys are a pass-first team now.
Yeah. Pollard averaged 5.5 a carry. He's on the same team, so that's fine. Yeah. We have ways to measure running back play, and they all say that Ezekiel Elliott has not been a good NFL running back in multiple years. If you want to hold on to it because you think that he's cool and neat and fun, like that's your deal.
And you got his jersey? Sure.
He gets
ahead.
outperformed on his own team on a weekly and yearly basis by his backup. So yeah, sure, Zeke's great.
If you're not going to block up front, Pollard at least can make somebody miss. That's why I would play him, just for that reason alone.
And I do think Zeke is a kind of player that you want to root for, and his toughness, his running style, the whole feed me thing. It was fun. He had a lot of great bits when he was producing. Blogging the